Okay, apparently this is serious, so I'm gonna be serious today. Um, I gotta remember when I'm doing this that this is still very sacred and I shouldn't ever take it lightly, even though my default response now, with all the adversity, has been to just laugh and not take shit serious, because, you know. But I want to go ahead and protect this space from all evil eyes, spies, and spell work and any ill will, known and unknown, so that I can channel clear and concise messages for healing, growth, and ascension. Calling upon Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Kali Ma, and Mami Wata for protection. And yeah, so this is going to be a bear channeling. I have the cards, but I am gonna use them if I see fit. Like, I grabbed a couple of decks, but I don't necessarily know if I'm going to be using them. Um, but yeah, I had another dream. This is my third dream. This was earlier. Now it's early in the morning at this point, but it was last night technically. Um, that I had another dream about being bit. So this is the third dream now, being bit. So, as an intuitive, as a seer, as someone who is spiritual, I have to do a full investigation. And I already did it prior to, me getting on here. I did some of my own private channeling. And I also, yesterday, before I had that dream about being bit again, I had another dream with a bunch of garbage garbage trucks. Okay, now it wasn't just garbage trucks. That was the dream. It was just there was a bunch of different things happening, and at one point, all these garbage trucks started going by me. But in the dream, I was with some people, people who I don't know in the 3D, but in the 5D, apparently I know them, and one of them had a newborn baby, and I kept asking to hold the newborn baby, but then I was holding the newborn baby, was I was just holding the baby, and then at some point I realized that I didn't have the baby no more in my hands. I'm like, where the fuck is the baby at? The baby's so, fresh and new, to the point where, like, you can't just put the baby down nowhere. And then I would look over or whatever, and in the next scene there would be the baby laying somewhere, or somebody had the mom had picked up the baby, whatever. Well, this happened on several different occasions in the dream. So I don't know if this is significant to anybody. I really don't. I'm just streaming it because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be so transparent with you, because of how I know things are, and because of what I've experienced in my life. I don't really have the desire to I'm just like an in your face, this is what it is type of person. You understand? Um, with precautions, obviously. I'm not telling every single thing, every single aspect of my life, because people are crazy. People are really just unhinged. But I'm doing this because I don't know where this is gonna go, to be honest. But I also know that, I mean, I don't have nothing to hide, so I'm not afraid of doing this. Now, this thing that I'm doing, channeling, connecting to spirit, or I don't even want to say connecting to spirit, channeling, publicly, because I'm always connected to spirit, right? This is something that makes people uncomfortable, especially people that were supposed to have my back, people that was supposed to be the closest ones to me, people that was my blood, allegedly. These people were supposed to, at the very least, just accept me, embrace me for who I am, regardless if I'm different, regardless if what I can do may differ from what they can do, um, whatever. But because of these gifts, these abilities, and because of my willingness to share them publicly, it has called people to betray me, stab me in the back, lie on me, etc., 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 because of their own discomfort, or their own desire to conceal. And for that, I say, um, well, it is what it is. It doesn't make me uncomfortable, me being able to channel, me being able to have such a fluid connection to the other side, me being able to see things in dreams and in my waking life, premonitions, prophecies. These things are not scary to me. They're not uncomfortable to me. They never have been. Just the only thing that was ever uncomfortable or scary was the fact that I knew that I would be rejected because of this. So, with all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the message, because the first thing that I do want to translate, I guess, or decipher, is the aspect of the garbage trucks. Now, the thing with the garbage trucks in the dream, what I noticed is every garbage truck had a different color or different brand on it. So this interpreted to me, or I interpreted this as different individuals, different sources of shit from the past, unwanted things from the past that are trying to resurface. And when I say trying to resurface, that in no way alludes to some type of resistance on my end for things resurfacing. Is more so just when you're done with something, you don't ever think about it again, right? But when something's not done with you, it resurfaces, right? And so saying that, because I do interpret the garbage trucks as things that uh maybe individuals who feel thrown away, who feel pushed to the side, who feel discarded by me. Okay, now I'm not gonna apologize in this message at no point, and that's not because I'm being an asshole. It's not because I'm you know, it's not an ego thing. It's because I legitimately don't have any reason to apologize to anyone anymore. Anything that people may feel now at this point, these are things that they need to address within themselves. Um, there is no more um, need for me to revisit the past, rehash the past, have conversations, things of that nature, because everything is settled with me on a spiritual tip. If it wasn't, then karma would be doing its job. So, with that being said, I have no desire to take responsibility or accountability for other people's burdens or for other people's unresolved emotions, ghosts, whatever. But I do understand the attachment or the desire to make me responsible for these things, especially if they feel heavy, dark, whatever. I also understand. Okay, now I understand why people may feel the desire to reconnect with me, but my desire to not reconnect with people is not about resentment, is not about anger, is not about anything of that nature. It's just about what it is. Not everything needs to be rekindled. Not everything needs to be discussed a fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, time. So, if I say that I have closure, but somebody else feels like they don't have closure, that does not warrant me um, the need to, rekindle something, or reopen a conversation, or reopen the energy lines. No. Um, I do feel like with the dump trucks and the way that they were going, they were driving by me. Mind you, they were driving by me and they drove to the left. Yes, all these things are significant when you're breaking down dreams, when you're interpreting your dreams. You want to pay attention to symbolism. You want to pay attention to color. You want to pay attention to direction. You want to pay attention to every single detail, even the things that feel minute. Okay, because they were going to the left, that uh, pretty much speaks to the past. So, because they were going back to the past, okay, this means that these are individuals who are not done with the past or who are still living in the past. The fact that I, in every dream, when I got bit or when I seen these garbage trucks, didn't feel anxious, scared. I didn't even feel pain when I got bit, even though I said "ow" in my conscious mind. I didn't feel actual pain. I was just like trying to figure out why the hell I got bit. Okay, in every single aspect. Now this third time, this dream, I got bit on my ear. Like the damn animal jumped up and bit me on my ear. Now I don't know if it was like a I don't know. It was like a ferret or something. Okay, something disgusting though. um, I just heard a porcupine. Okay, something prickly, something sticky. Um, so because I know that individuals secretly watch me. I guess it's not a secret if I know, right? Um, I'm just pretty much like this is like you know. But like okay, so there's three different spirits, three different dead people, okay, three different people who have passed on. I have no idea the details of the passing on. So far I've just gotten three different spirits, okay, three different souls. Now these three souls are like here. They're here with me. So I actually just instinctively picked up the card. So I'm assuming that that is, these souls wanting to have a conversation with me. I just heard bruja, like I seen the word, but I also heard it. So like, bruja is specifically Hispanic culture, right? So we're speaking to somebody with Hispanic, speaking about somebody of Hispanic roots. Now this person is alive. Okay, this is a witch. Unethical magic. Okay, bodily fluids being used. My pictures being used, like people using my screenshots of my pictures. Um, Obviously, there's no need to be like, oh, this is not ethical. You'll get you'll get correct justice for this. I don't need to say these things because it's kind of obvious. Like when you do something wrong, things have to be corrected, right? Just like in the court of law, when you break the law, then you have to pay for that, right? Same thing in spiritual court. Okay. So this is significant to money. This is about money, but it feels like deeper than money. It's like survival. I'm hearing survival of the fittest. Okay. Um, there's one spirit in particular that feels unrested because of the way that they died. I'm hearing. Okay. This spirit is darker than the other two spirits because they're unrested. All right. This spirit is coming through as a female spirit, a younger female spirit, and they feel none of these three spirits feel angry towards me. Like I'm not getting any type of aggression or any type of anger being directed towards me. But see, this is why this type of stuff would be scary to people, because even as I'm channeling, like I feel this heaviness. um like I'm sitting in the dark right now. Like I'm it's completely dark with the exception of my neon lights, that I have on or whatever, from my signs. But it's completely dark, okay? And mind you, I have the black veil over my bed, the the canopy. So there's like this black veil, and that in itself kind of creates this illusion of like, ooh. It's not funny though. They don't want me to laugh because it's very serious to these spirits. Okay. Um, but like the reason why this would be scary to people is again the darkness, the unknown, right? To me, it's not scary because my soul remembers things. My soul recognizes this as an ancient practice that I've been a part of um, for millennia. So, yeah, my soul is very ancient, and I think that this would explain why I feel so disconnected from, you know, I don't believe that I am an age, because if I was, then I would feel like an age. I don't even feel like a human. Okay. And when I say that, I'm not saying that I feel dead. I just have always, since I was alive, since I was a little girl, felt uncomfortable. I don't feel uncomfortable now, but disconnected from the aspects of being human. Okay, now this is stuff that I haven't really shared with people, but I'm sharing it. I've always felt as a little girl that like this was odd for me being in a human body, because I know that I'm not a human at all. um that's why it feels like I'm trapped in the body, like I'm not supposed to be in here. But like at the same time, I know I'm supposed to be in here. This was a thought process that I had as a little girl. Okay. As an adult, I feel comfortable with being in this body, but at the same time, all honesty, I still feel moments where I'm like, okay, I'm ready for this to be over. Like I'm tired of doing this human thing, because it's all just a spell anyway, right? But then, like, the reason why I will never unsubscribe without, carrying out my full mission, because I know that the mission is bigger than me. So I have to exceed those feelings of, okay, I don't like being human. But I don't like being human. It's so limited. It's just so stupid to me in the society that we're living in now. But these three spirits, these three souls, okay, these were these three souls recently crossed over in the last 3 to 5 years, and they all um feel like they left before they were supposed to, or they like they were forced out. Okay, like they didn't die because they wanted to die. Okay, so this is very interesting. But this one, and this spirit that feels, okay, this soul, they want me to say it as a soul. Okay, this soul that feels the most heaviest, okay, but is the youngest soul, is has okay. So the reason why I've been having these dreams is because this soul has been warning me about someone that has betrayed me, um someone has crossed over to the dark side. Okay, but it's all for money. They crossed over to the dark side for money, and the bruja is like, I'm hearing second in command. They're like, they help this person to cross over. Okay, and this soul feels unrested because there is a lie that's been told about this soul's death. Like, how this soul died is not actually how they're saying that the soul died, is not actually how the soul died. Okay, someone was responsible for this soul's death. The veil is being lifted. I am lifting the veil. They want me to lift the veil by speaking the truth. Okay. there is a man who wears, they like to wear checkered suits. I'm getting like gray plaid. Okay, I'm getting baby blue and gray. This man, very clean, polished. Um, this man is a deceiver. There are many people who don't want me to know certain things because it would tip the scales. So right now something is seemingly going in individuals' favor. There's many people that have been against me for a very long time, but specifically people who, again, blood, so relatives, and people that were supposed to be the closest ones to me, people that I adored, people that I admired, people that I showed a lot of appreciation to, but the feeling wasn't mutual. There is a death, an attempted death on my life that didn't get carried out because somebody got cold feet. Okay, so somebody that was supposed to go against me decided not to go against me, or they got scared about what would happen if they went against me. Somebody keeps attempting to knock on my door, but then they can't knock on my door. I'm getting like a rattling of the cage. Like, it's supposed to scare me. It's supposed to, something's supposed to startle me, but it's not startling me. Something is supposed to reach me, but it's not reaching me because of my protection. I'm heavily protected by elder spirits. Okay, there's a lot of elder spirits around me. There's a lot of white energy. Yoruba, Aruba, Yoruba. There's a history that I don't know about, an ancestral bloodline that I haven't tapped into yet, that I felt disconnected from because someone disconnected me from it. So I'm getting alligators. I'm getting like deep south, Florida, Miami, Cuban people, dark skinned people, people of dark skin. Something about a Baptist church, something about being baptized, what happened when I was baptized, something that I lost when I was baptized. The people that baptized me saw who I was. When people put hands on me, laid hands on me in the church, when I used to go to the church, and it's probably one of the reasons why I feel spiritually just disconnected from ever going to a church again. People would see me. People laid hands on me to see me, to transfer energy, to exchange energy, to hijack my energy. So it's like a spying. When somebody lays hands on you, they can spy on you energetically. This is why I tell people, yeah, I don't hug everybody. I don't even shake people's hands anymore. I fist bump them now because I don't want everybody touching me. I don't want everybody's energy on me no more than I want them to be getting in my energy. So this spirit wants to understand my connection. They didn't get the truth about me when they were alive. A lot of people hated me for something that wasn't true. Now they don't know where they stand. So they don't necessarily love me now either, but they don't hate me because they know that something's not right. Okay? Interesting that I'm getting Empress card in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, Devil card upright, and then the Seven of Wands upright right behind the Devil. And then in my right hand, uh, the card that I had was turned over So I feel like this is a kid or a very young spirit, because this feels like the Page of Wands in my right hand. The Page of Wands is the spirit that feels the darkest. Now, when I say darkest, I don't mean like evil. Dark doesn't necessarily mean bad, just heavy. A lot of emotions, a lot of things concealed. This spirit, this soul was very ambitious, very this soul was maybe even anxious, like had anxious attachment style. Um this soul was very curious, very eager about the world, about themselves. But she had people who deceived her. This soul feels very connected to me, but there's a lot of despair. There's something that the soul owned that belonged to me, or that I gave the soul. Okay, so the the two souls that feel like on either side of me feel like they can't speak to me, or they can't. These two souls are not allowed to engage with me right now. Like, they're there, but they can't reveal themselves. Like, they're restricted from revealing themselves. So I feel like there's some type of debt, or some type of hindrance. The devil owns one of these souls. The other soul, the devil doesn't own the soul, but he's he just has blockages still, like unprocessed trauma, unprocessed demons that still hold him in the realm that he's in. So he can't access me, because there's certain parts of hell that I can't go. Like, it's not that I can't go there, I just won't go there. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I know what the fuck I'm saying. Like, something is off limits to me because of something is off limits to me. I can't go that dark. But this there's a okay, so the man and the woman, there's a man, a woman, and a younger soul, a younger girl. The girl, she needs my help. The woman, she can't talk to me. The man, he can't talk to me either, but he wants to talk to me. Like, he wants to connect with me. But he has to do something. There's something that he has to do. It's something that he couldn't make right when he was alive. There's a lot of violations here, spiritual violations. Like, so many people, I don't know, I'm just hearing people fucked up. People fucked up. They fucked up. I just keep hearing that. There's something significant about epilepsy and like spirit contact. So when I would have seizures, I was either having spirit contact or I was spiritually, I was being spiritually warped or spiritually contacted. So depending on the level of seizure, if I had a grand mal seizure, for instance, and I'm completely lost consciousness, I can still hear with my, I can hear consciously, even though I'm unconscious. Just like when I'm dreaming, I am dreaming, I'm asleep, but at the same time, I'm awake. Very weird. I don't know why this is significant. I guess this is when I'm most vulnerable. Something about that is important though, because people knew that. They used that. I don't want to call it a disability, but I guess somebody saw it as a disability. They used that as a way to disable me. Okay. Somebody's attempt to mind control me is not working. So they have to amp up their tactics. Somebody's been looking for me. They want to know where I'm at. The man spirit has been protecting me or trying to protect me, I guess. So I already know who these people are. I know who all these people are. The seven Orishas. Okay, I don't even know. I've never explored that. I don't even know. But that's that's what's protecting me. Seven Orishas. That's crazy as fuck. As I'm saying seven Orishas, then I pull the chariot card, which is the number seven. There's a black horse and a white horse. There was a prophecy when I was a little girl. There was a prophecy about me. It scared someone. And ever since then, I was the target. People feared me knowing my real power because they thought I would use it against them or they thought that I would mishandle it. I won't. I never planned on it. I'm not about that life. I don't believe in abusing my power. I just want things to be made right. but I know that I cannot force anything. The truth is, a lot of things happen against my will. A lot of things happen against my knowledge. And when I became privy to them, I couldn't do anything about it. I was stuck. I had no choice but to just accept things sometimes. When people try to hurt me, they don't realize that they hurt, like it's a domino effect. Anything that people do to me, it's like it trickles out to others. It's not just you're targeting me, you target multiple people, many people. Because of my purpose, because of my calling, when you target me in any way, you fuck up the scales for many other people. You fuck up the destiny for many other people. And in order to make things right, that rebalancing, it takes time. So essentially it doesn't stop anything, but it fucks things up in terms of time. So there's a lot of delays. Somebody has to pay for those delays. Even if you don't succeed in harming me, there's still harm that's done. And a lot of it is unseen. And people have to pay for that. A lot of people will never be able to have access to me again for the things that they did behind my back that they thought that I would never know. I would never dance with the devil because the devil don't even know how to dance good. Mm-mm. This girl, I'm going to give her a hug in the spirit because I understand why. I'm I get what happened. She was innocent. She didn't have anything to do with what's going on. But what's going on is an attempt to end me because people think that if they end me, then they can change fate, but they can't. They simply cannot. Because I'm not the only connection. There's another connection that they don't know about. And that's the fucked up thing. Because multiple people have lost their life now because of a vendetta and a prophecy that goes back thousands and thousands of years. People have done many things to try to hurt me, but instead they hurt themselves. And they lost me in the process. As much as people say that they despise me, they really don't. They hate the fact that they can't hate me, actually, because they know that I don't have hate in my heart. If the feeling was mutual, it'd be different. If I was being evil and hateful, it'd be different. But they know that that's not who I am. That's what makes them angry. This girl, she wants acknowledgement. She's not saying justice, though. She's just saying acknowledgement. So perhaps she realizes that she can't get justice. Because there is a situation here where I feel like either way, what's done is done. It's not like I'd want to bring somebody back from the dead. That'd be up to them to want to reincarnate. It's not something that I would ever do. Interesting that I'm saying that, because here's the Three of Swords. Hmm. Somebody wants to know what my weakness is, but I don't have one. I can't be bought. I can't be bought. Nothing can make me do what I don't want to do. Seven Orishas. Orishas. Blue, purple, red, yellow, gold, white, I didn't give up on certain things. I just lost interest in wanting to fight for them. I focused my intention on other avenues. But apparently, this soul wants me to remember certain things that I lost, certain things that were taken from me, stolen from me. Childhood. Wow. So the warnings that I've been getting in my dreams are from this girl who wants to protect me, save me, save me. So there is somebody who wants to come in disguise, sent by the devil, saying all the right things, been studying me, everything I say, every time I stream, every time I post something on social media, they clock it, they watch it, they put it in group chat, they're communicating about it. And the thing is, like, I've been posting aware of all these things, but it's like they've been building. There's even a puppet of me, okay? A doll of me. People are very strange. People are very, very strange. I get it though. I'm a pretty rad individual, I know. But like sometimes people go too far. And the fact that multiple people have lost their lives, it's clear to me that people have went way too far. I don't have any rage, any vengeance. I guess that's what they expect me to have, but I don't. I actually feel pretty melancholy right now, actually. Pretty just like, yeah, it is what it is. What more, you know, can I do except for continue building a legacy here? So that's my primary focus. I'm doing what I said I would do, no matter how many obstacles have been thrown in my way. Um, I don't have any regrets. I don't have any shame. I don't have any desires to everything that I've wanted to do, I've done. I continue to do that, um, which is making people happy. Apparently, some people, the ones who matter, people are happy that I am doing what I said I would do, um, fulfilling a contract that my soul made at the beginning of this incarnation. So, you know, that's a beautiful thing. Um, in order to make things right, I have to keep speaking, but I know that it's not going to be in this way. That's why I kind of just do this impulsively now, and not really like, oh, let me get on here and connect with the people. Uh, just me knowing I'm connecting with who I'm connecting with, and it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. No skin off my nose one way or the other, because I know the outcome. So I'm just really focused on that more so than anything else, because I'm not interested in trying to control anything, because at the end of the day, the souls who are here right now, even though the woman soul feels prideful, ego driven, uh, reluctant to even take accountability or acknowledge how fucked up she's been, she's dead. So, like, there's that. Like, she's dead. So, what can we really do with that except for, leave her to dance with the devil or whatever the fuck she's doing? I don't know. Like, she's right under the devil card. So, and shit. whatever. I didn't do anything wrong by being born. Like, actually, sometimes I question, you know, was there something that happened, like, is it in my childhood or my teenage years or even my 20s, where it kind of turned me into this ruthless, just fuck it spirit. Because I feel that when things happen, I just kind of just be like, well, fuck it. Accept things for how they are, and don't really fight for things to be made right. Because for a long time, I felt like, damn, there's something wrong with me. Why do things keep happening? Why do bad things keep happening? Why? 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 But I remember a time when I was innocent. Like, I remember a time when all I did was it was just sunshine and rainbows. I was a real little girl. But then the adults, they fucked me up. They fucked me up. And I went from being all carefree and sunshine and rainbows to feeling worthless, to feeling unwanted, to feeling like I didn't belong here, questioning why I was here. And it is the thing that fueled me to not just, pursue the wrong people, but stay in really, really bad situations. Because I thought that was good it was gonna get. Fucked up, but this is as good as it's gonna get. Take what you got. And that's a trick of the mind too, that's some devil shit right there. That's how the devil fucks with you. You feel worthless, so then you choose less than what you're worth, and then you create this prison, worthlessness, trapped with worthless people. Because if you do that, then you don't fulfill the prophecy. If you choose less than what you deserve, then you'll never fight for what was always yours. But it's my destiny, though. So I don't feel like I have to fight for anything. I feel like I just have to keep doing what's right. Not surviving, not just getting by, doing what's right. Walking in faith. The Masons and the stars They got it. They got it. They can do what they want to do. They can do what they want to do. Leave me alone, and I will leave them alone. Because if it ain't me that stops them, somebody else gonna stop them. I don't have to try to be the savior to everybody. Because I couldn't save certain people. I'm devoted to at least saving myself. Because I feel like if I save myself, then I actually subsequently will save other people too. Because there are people who need me. There are people who need me to be the example. There are people who need me to prove that you can overcome no matter how dark shit gets, no matter how dead and how bleak shit looks, no matter how bad the situation gets. There is always a way to turn things around. And I do believe that even though people think that they've got it all figured out, I do believe that me staying faithful and connected to spirit, to source, that is somebody saving grace, multiple people saving grace. Because them seeing me do it, they're going to do it too. They're going to continue to. They're going to continue to, because they see me continue. Because they know things that, you know, I didn't see with my own eyes. Nobody came and told me this person did this, this, and this. It's just things that I intuitively just, I received the information. Stuff that would have shocked other people to the core. People really did, they did their worst. And they did it in numbers and groups against one person, one old me, and didn't even scratch the surface. All I got is a couple scars, couple battle scars. But I still got my mind. I still got my dignity. I still got my divinity. And because of that, this little girl, this young lady, who's now in soul form, she's gonna know peace. And other people are gonna know peace because I continued, even when they did everything they could to break me. That's not just a survival story. That's not just a testimony, man. That's monumental. That's legendary. Like, I had armies against me. This rebirth is personal. October. My favorite month. Scorpio season on the way. And because the power of Scorpio, the power of Pluto, that's why I love this season so much, because it's proof that you can come back from anything. You can come back from anything. It's all about your willpower. It's all about your fucking willpower, yo. So I'm impressed. Spirit is impressed. Many people are impressed. Not just with me, with others too, who have fought and fought and fought and fought a good fight. and are still here to tell the story. The battle scars, our rites of passage. So, that feels it. Feels like it's it. I don't really think I need to say any more. Um, Something is being invigorated. People are coming together, and I guess some people will be left in their misery, or they need to figure out how to deal with their darkness, their demons, and that's that on that.